Awesome. So we're here with Clay from Sun King, and this is your first year?
This is our first year.
I can't tell you, there's been a huge buzz about Sun King. I mean,
That's why I told Jeremy, I was like, when I went down through the list of all the newbies, I'm like, Sun King, I want them to bring me beer so I don't have to stand in line. So,
I'm happy to do so.
Clay, thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. So, you have some strange-looking things in your hand. What are they?
So
Are they beer?
They are beer.
Beer?
So, yes, you're in luck. So it is what we call our King's Reserve series. This package is called the Alumitech can. The Ball company makes it. It was originally the Coors Light aluminum bottle.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah. So
They're much prettier.
Yes, they're silverer for sure. But back in 2011, we did a project with Ball, Oscar Blues, and Cask Brewing Systems to create a small-scale canner that could do these, because what Miller and Coors were using did about 300 cans a minute. So
You're not that speed?
no, all of these.
not quite, anyway.
All of these beers were smaller than 10-barrel batches. So the canning line that we designed does 6 cans a minute, and it takes 6 people to operate. So it's painfully labor-intensive.
Oh, my goodness.
But
Thank you.
we have to buy them 65,000 cans at a time, so it's basically a blank can, and then we change the sticker on the back of each
cool.
one. So,
Cool.
and then we just do our bourbon barrel-aged and sour beers in them. So, would you
Actually,
like?
one of the things that Jeremy and I were not very good about is that you're in Indianapolis, correct?
Yes.
Are you actually in Indianapolis?
Yeah,
proper?
we're downtown Indianapolis, 6 blocks
downtown
east of the
Indy?
Circle.
Awesome.
So,
How
yeah.
long have you guys been in business?
We brewed our first batch of beer July 1st, 2009, so we just turned 6 years old.
Awesome.
Now,
Well,
are
hey,
you-
I'm ready for a 6-year-old. I don't know. How about you?
Jeremy.
So
be
to speak.
good.
Beer I meant, by the way. If anybody's watching this, beer I meant. So that's great, and all I've heard is good vibe.
Thank you. Yeah,
Everybody is really hyped.
We sell all of our beer in Indiana. We still are only distributed in central Indiana, and last year we produced 27,000 barrels of beer.
You guys ran into this stupid Indiana law. I'm sorry, the
Yes.
the well thought out
Yes.
Indiana law.
We
that they
refer to
didn't
it as
like.
antiquated.
That's a good. That's a
That's a good word.
Thank
I
you.
like that word.
So we had some antiquated Indiana laws that actually capped our production at 30,000 barrels. This past year, we were joined together with 3 Floyds in Munster, and basically lobbied and got the law changed to where now we can produce 90,000 barrels.
Excellent.
And in about
So now you have to-
6-8 months you get to fight again.
No, hopefully that'll
Please,
give us a few
please.
years. So.
Yeah,
What
I
do
was
we-
going to say, now you have to brew 90,000
Yes.
barrels.
So we'll pass 30 this year, and then we'll just kind of keep
Awesome.
going. So.
Sweet.
So what's
well,
the
let's
first
do
one?
it.
All right, so we're going to start out with Afternoon Delight, which is a bourbon barrel aged Doppelbock. So it's a little over 8% Doppelbock that spent a year in bourbon barrels.
Oh well, that's good. I wouldn't want to start with anything heavy.
Well, yes.
Yeah, something light, Well, you definitely get the barrel age right up in the front. You get the whiskey flavor right up
Yeah,
front.
but it's fun. I have to tell you though, it's very funny that in today's episode, in the last 45 minutes, this is the second bourbon barrel aged double bock we've
Really?
had.
Okay.
So if you get a chance, stop by Wisconsin Brewing Company, try
All
the
right.
Whiskator, because
All right.
that was also in whiskey barrels, and it's just lovely. I mean, in many cases, it's interesting tasting the lager in the barrel as opposed to an ale, in that the lager gives the beer a chance to show off a little bit more than the ale does, because you still get those fruity notes in there. It's like, oh, that's what
Yeah.
that barrel is doing. It's
Yeah,
lovely.
We've got a 2,000 square foot temperature controlled bourbon barrel aging facility. So we do a long cold aging that spends about 12 months in bourbon barrels. So we
Wow.
brew this every year, Dominator Doppelbock for release in February, and then we'll age it for a year and pull all the things out, blend it, and then package it. But the lager is cold storage, so
Yep.
you've got a really nice beer that's going to stand up. It's a decent alcohol percentage. It's going to stand up
Yep.
over time. You get a lot of the base beer. We really try to be very balanced, so you get a lot of that brown sugar and molasses to the back of it. That plays really well with the vanilla and the
How
oak.
much lager do you do? Is the Bach your lager, or do you do other lagers?
We do kind of a rotating cast. We do a Doppelbock in the spring. We do Oktoberfest, obviously, in the fall. Most years we'll do a Maibach. All summer long we do.
How about me, baby? I love my box.
So most of the summer, or every summer, we do Indians Lager, which is a Vienna lager. That's for our local AAA baseball team. So we make that all summer long. Then we roll to Oktoberfest. And
I was going to say Indians. I'm like, you're not in Cleveland.
yeah.
Is that? Are you the AAA affiliated for the?
It's actually
Indians?
a AAA affiliate of the Pirates, strangely enough. So,
So you're a Pirates
go
fan.
figure. Go figure.
Sort of.
I'm an Indianapolis Indians fan. I'm
All right.
I'm a sports fan as far as it relates
Cool.
to selling beer.
All right, that's
That's
fair
okay to
enough.
make money.
Yeah, yeah.
So-
We're down with that.
All right. Well, we've got. Oh my goodness! This poor man brought us 3 beers to taste.
I did. We brought all 3 of these beers. They're part of the King's Reserve series. The next 2 beers are actually Afternoon Delight's currently available at the brewery. We really only make enough that we release it at our brewery in our tap room. Velour Soccer Mom is the next beer. It is a soured golden ale that
Wow,
is
look at
then aged or infused with raspberries and hibiscus.
As I say, it's pink.
Uh-huh.
Wow, the nose on that is just awesome. You get the fruit note right away,
Oh, there's
and you
a-
get the hibiscus right away.
And the funk on the back end is what I'm loving.
Yeah,
big
thank you.
time. That's really cool. And I can't believe this. I actually was kidding somebody earlier. I stopped into Atlas Brewing from Chicago,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, hey, John's a buddy of mine. I'm like, so what should I be drinking? He says, try my hibiscus double IPA. I'm like, unfortunately, you're not the first hibiscus beer I've had today.
Yeah.
That was before noon. So you're my 3rd hibiscus beer today. I'm looking forward to this. This smells great.
Well, it's a great taste. So we'll give you a pass, Keith.
But it's just, I mean, it's like, it's one of those things that's like, a
It's not a common ingredient, so.
no, but the thing I always love about it with hibiscus is that a really good friend of mine, he was the other brewer in White Plains, New York, when I was brewing there. He now owns a brew on premises in Paris. Long story, but he would always give me a cup of hibiscus tea because he loved it. And I started drinking hibiscus in the mid-late 90s, and then all of a sudden it started showing up in beer 15 years later. So, but it's lovely. It's a great beer flavor.
And hibiscus is a very delicate flavor, so you kind of got to be real careful with it. You don't want it to be too strong. You just want it to be part of that. Yeah, our if you wonder what's going on right now, it's our crew. They're thirsty and they're working
and what
real
you're talking
hard.
at, sorry.
So
You're welcome.
so it's all good, man. Very
So, Clay, how are you-
excellent.
Clay, how are you souring this one?
So this is soured in spent bourbon barrels and wine barrels.
Okay.
So we got a 2,000 square foot temperature controlled bourbon barrel, and then we have a 2,000 square foot temperature controlled sour stage. So we've got a second building on our
Wow.
property, and both
So
of
you
those.
keep them separate.
Yeah, yeah,
I think that's a good idea.
And so the bourbon barrel's in one side of that building, the souring's in another side, and that's a fully separate facility.
Now, are you
So-
inoculating the barrels or just what shows up?
So we actually we inoculate. So
Okay.
we do wine barrels, and then we take our bourbon barrels, and the bourbon character is usually gone after the first turn. So we'll turn those over into the sour area. So we've got about 300 plus barrels right now, and we've got 4 500 liter Hungarian oak barrels that are kind of our prop tanks for. We've got 4 different blends of bugs that we found that we really really like, and so we'll pull off of those, inoculate barrels, and then feed the bugs again.
Thank you for
Yeah.
feeding the bugs. That's
Uh-huh.
good.
Hey, here's defeating the bugs, man.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
We have to go to the next one.
All right. So this last one right here is named after the great American actor Gary Busey.
And he never had a problem with any alcohol in a
Never.
in a motorcycle, did he?
So Cherry Busey.
Oh, that's
Cherry
a great
Busey.
name.
All right, kudos with the name, man.
So Cherry Busey here is a Flanders Old Brawn.
Yes, it is.
And then it was infused or steeped on Montmorency cherries.
Oh. This is a different one, so.
Yeah, it is.
Cherry Busey.
Well, I tell you what. There's a beer that everybody in Wisconsin loves. It's the New Glarus Cherry
Yep.
Ale, and it sits on an oud brune, and it has the sweetness of the cherries on top of it. But this rocks.
Yeah.
This is,
Thank
this is real close.
That- that
And
brewery
don't
that
take
you're-
it the wrong way, but this is real close.
That brewery that you mentioned in Wisconsin that makes that sour red ale is a very respected brewery and is someone that we absolutely love their beers and will bring those back anytime we can. So
well,
Yeah, I
you,
guess
you
you
did,
to be
you did
compared
right.
to that or put in the same category
Oh,
is
hell, heck yes.
yes.
I'm guessing
Heck
I'm guessing
yes.
that there will be an awful lot of brewery cars and trucks that will be riding a little lower going home than they came up here because they've all stopped in New Glarus on their way home.
Certainly.
You're not allowed to. We're not allowed to. I wish we could get the border guards to check and make sure that all the New Glarus
Yes.
stayed in state.
So
That
is lovely.
is fantastic.
yeah.
Thank you, Clay.
You have
Thank you
you
very
have
much
the
for
Oud
joining
Brew.
us.
Yeah.
And welcome to your first great taste. And
Thank you.
I hope for
Lots to
29
come.
more
Yes. Yeah.
with you.
Cheers.
Cheers. guys.
Cheers.